At £25 and done in at £25. Thank you.
You're live now. How do I get rid of this page? You just go that line there. Hi! I am doing a video. I don't know what to do in this video. But I'm gonna sit under a table. That's very peaceful. I'm sitting at a very peaceful, sitting in a peaceful area. I'm in this room, so I can see. I've been playing Animal Jam today for like a long time, and if you want to know who I am, this is me. And my password is really hard to guess, so you guys just know. It's 6 letters. I'm an Animal Jam. I'm an Animal Jam. It's a rock. It's a rock. I'm an Animal Jam. Animal Jam. I'm a rock. I'm a rock. So we're gonna start this video by trading, and this is what I'm gonna be giving away. Spike, no. 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 Name is no. Sign is no. Number is no. And also I'm gonna give these away. Come on, give me a warn. No one's gave me a warn before. So we're gonna be checking somewhere out today. This person right here, Teleport. She's my best friend, my best sister in the whole entire world. Wolf Pops. Congratulations, Wolf Pops. She's my best buddy ever.
Bid me for these. Who's got, I don't know, £30 to start someone? Who's got 20? Who's got a tenner there? Cheap to run. Can I bid? 15 now? 15. That's £15 only. 15. £15 and only bid. Any more? That's £15 and done. 15 and done. Thank you.
Random decent. Isn't the 4th of July? Americans, you say chips, we say crisps. So if I say crisps, in America I mean chips. Do you understand me? There's chips. Over here is the long things, and crisps are like here, and the Wonkas, and this boy, he's Australian. He says chips. So I'm not gonna blame him, but chips is not an option. So I'm gonna attack you. You're so cute. Me, please.
Our runners up today are the Reds. And it was just downhill from there. And it was going to be a
Yes! I've got a cute little puppy.
But not anything to offer you except thanks. You did ever so well, and of course it's some good sport, so thank you for that. Wouldn't you like to know how much our winners today, winners, are going to well? Even it's just almost unheard of. Zero.
Beautiful.
She was your superhero. 10 times profit on the bonus side, and you came in at this one.
Okay.
Except my congratulations, because in the end, you are our winners today. But we all had good fun. Yes. And you too will find out everything you need to know about Parliament and everything to the website. Also, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. But I think we need to become more important than that.
There.
For more information, yes?
There. Okay, there. Enjoy. I might have a puppy right now. It's so cute, but it's a pig. He ate it, something smiley. New room. Come to your new room. Get up in front of me. Here it is.
The Olympic Games starts with a match across the BBC. This is BBC One in the South. BBC
I'll just sleep in the same room.
Jessica Parker at 1
The country comes to a standstill, stunned by the third major terror attack in less than 2 years.
Here.
French Prime Minister doomed amid strong criticism of the country's security weaknesses. He denied the the man who shot dead 3 police officers in Baton Rouge in the US is revealed as an Iraq war veteran.
So here.
Everyone right now focus on words and actions that unite us.
Come with me.
It really has been for a lot of years today. A lot of surprise, but also a lot of anger from the people we've been speaking to here and there. Because the Russian response is very different. There is a chance that they will be uncomfortable sense if they got this. There are no words in Russian to feel what you know. So this, France is normally a confident country, but now feels uneasy and more divided. And if the Prime Minister met, people do and listen. Some calling on him to resign. It's all politics, Macron told us. I'm angry with the media. I thought he was not killed by a listener. There is defiance there. But you're among the prisoners. You have to walk right along these promenades, well into the district, past the endless piles of prisoners, the stunning prisoners, the full of trial tactics. In French Scotland, one surrounding individual is not on the police's radar. It's incredibly hard. We all never want to admit this type of attack can alter our way of life. But force the change in France.
Swimming pool.
Research the former President Nicolas Sarkozy said he saw that a leader of the opposition here in France. It calls for specific and tough law and order measures. For three charges against him are very effectively radicalised and
Come in.
Someone accused Sarkozy of a divisive, dangerous political game. He's being pushed, of course, by the increasingly popular National Front of Marine Le Pen to the right of him. But others will try and say detective science with what they do, and they simply want the French government to do anything now to prevent another attack.
Come in. Please. Come and swim.
Three people were killed, three others wounded, one of them critically.
It's always especially always there's always a lot of police officers there. It's
If he doesn't like the water, come on. Painting.
The hatred just has to stop.
The gunman who was shot dead at the scene has been identified as Gavin Long. It was his 29th birthday. In online videos, he'd said that only violence could stop the people he called bullies.
Everyone right now focus on words and actions that can unite this country rather than divide it further. We don't need inflammatory rhetoric.
Oh, don't make your legs,
Several
put your
around
legs,
political points or to advance an agenda.
put your
We need
legs,
to temper our
put
words
them.
and open our hearts, all of us.
Hungary has been a city divided since Alton Sterling was
It's too hot, darling, there for you. Come
This
on.
viral video started
No,
a
it's
call
too
for
hot,
justice,
sweetheart. Come on.
and years of
It's too
tension
hot.
between officers and the black community erupted.
I'm sorry, but it's too hot.
Days of demonstrations.
Go up there with the car.
Then
No,
in
sir.
minutes,
Come
a
on,
lone black gunman took aim at police in Dallas.
Oh, done.
It
Break
prompted
your
Jackson,
legs.
one of the
I said,
killed, to
break
visit
your legs. What did I say? Break your legs. What did I say? Break your legs. What did I say? Break my legs.
The call in the city is
What did I say? Break your legs. Whoa.
So much violence in the world.
But today I'm glad to go ahead with the manufacture of the next generation of nuclear submarines armed with Trident missiles, as an estimated cost of £31 billion.
Come on. So this is my thing that I got you. So that means I'm going to be delicate with you guys. We need to go into YouTube. Like last night's cinema. Oh, that was really bad.
It's not the rearmament. We're still going to get immigrants coming into this country. We need them. We need them in the hospitals. We need them in the farmers. Because the ordinary people of boys and girls of 18.
Hi guys. There are things that we believe anyone can do easily, but if you're like the vast majority of other people, then no matter how hard you try, most likely you won't be able to do what we're about to show you now. Our body is made in such a way that some things are almost impossible to be done with it. So, here are 9 things that you almost certainly cannot do with your body, but we can teach you a few easy tricks, and you'll be able to do some of them. And
When I had Uncle Stephen, 6 months,
press your friends very soon. Let's get it on. Raising one eyebrow. The ability to raise eyebrows is an evolutionary trait. Baboons, mandrills, and Cebus monkeys raise their eyebrows in a gesture of threat. Although most of us can't do this trick, it's really easy to learn. Start by keeping one eyebrow down with one hand and holding one up with the other. Keep practicing this in front of the mirror so you can get the correct muscle movement to lift one eyebrow up. Once you're familiar with this and can do it right, try again, now without using your hands. And then just keep practicing in front of the mirror until it becomes natural. Licking your own elbows. Everyone knows that 99% of the people can't lick their own elbow, and 90% of the people told this immediately tried to do it. Tried to? Okay, moving on. So, despite the statistics, for some people this task is pretty easy. By the way, Guinness World Records get about 5 claims every day from people who think that they are unique just because they can lick their elbows. Wiggling your ears. Not so many people can wiggle their ears, and scientists have just found out why that is. Turns out, unlike other face muscles, ear muscles have their own accessory nucleus, a control area for muscle function in the brainstem. Compared to animals, especially bats and cats, this nucleus is rather small in humans, but if you're one of the lucky non-ear wiggling people, we can share with you some tips to help you train it. So, first you have to find the muscles responsible for it, like with the eyebrows. Then smile widely, and you will notice your ears lifting a bit. Also, you may clench your teeth to feel these muscles. Repeat these moves as often as possible in order to develop the right muscles, and soon you will be able to wiggle your ears. But be careful, because your smile is oh so beautiful, and if you try too hard, you may hurt your teeth. Touching your nose or chin with your tongue. The ability to touch the tip of your nose or a chin with your tongue is a genetic feature. Only a few people, about 10% of the world population, can do this. And there are 5 times more people with the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which causes hyperflexible joints. However, if you're one of the lucky ones who can do this, but don't know it yet, you can train yourself. Stretch your tongue, making a point with the tip. Pull your upper lip down over your top row of teeth. Next, using your lower lip to help, bend your tongue up over your upper lip towards your nose. Remember, not everyone can do this, so don't try too hard, or you won't feel very well. Ah yes, also make sure there's no one else around to see you making a fool of yourself. The paralysed finger trick. Okay, give this one a try. Bend your middle finger like on the screen, and put your hand on the table. Then lift your thumb, index finger and pinky. No problem, right? Now try the ring finger. Any luck? Yeah, I know. The thing is, the tendons in your fingers are independent of each other, except for the ones in your middle and ring finger. These tendons are connected, so when your middle finger is folded down, you cannot move your ring finger. It feels like your ring finger is paralyzed. Tongue rolling. There was a theory claiming that the ability to tongue roll is a genetic one, and as such determined by having a dominant gene. This trick was often a kind of test to discover dominant and recessive genes. However, recent investigations concluded that both genetic and environmental factors play a role in tongue rolling. So, what about you? Made it? You were dominant? Tickling yourself. We all have a ticklish spot or two, which are never a secret for our nasty friends. But alas, you can't tickle yourself, and scientists actually know why. The answer is that the cerebellum, which is involved in monitoring movements, can predict sensations when your own movement causes them, and this prediction is used to cancel the response of other brain areas to the auto-tickle. Yeah, what a shame. Leg trick. Think you can multitask? Try this. While sitting on a chair, lift your right foot off the floor and start making clockwise circles. Then while doing that, draw the number 6 with your right hand. And then guess what? Your foot will change direction. You can also try to move your right leg in anti-clockwise circles and simultaneously draw the number 8 with your right hand. Funny, right? Suffocating by holding your breath. It is physically impossible to kill yourself by holding your breath. After all, we have a reflex of deep exhalation to get stagnant gases, such as carbon monoxide and nitrogen, out of our lungs. Even if you can force yourself to overcome this reflex, you would eventually pass out from lack of oxygen to your brain. After passing out, you would begin breathing as normal, and soon you'll wake up again. As you see, it can be pretty dangerous, so please don't try it at home. Just trust our words. And in the end, we wanted you to put your tongue back into your mouth, stop wiggling your ears, and for sure not try to suffocate yourself. But just like this video and subscribe to our channel. And this is all for today. See you soon.
Thank you for watching this video. So for watching this video.
I am very excited to make this announcement. This is a company that I have admired.
Hi guys. As you know, sooner or later, every single parent faces some problems with children, such as aggression and misunderstanding with teenagers. But sometimes these problems are more than just normal family issues and get public attention. So, here are 8 incredible actions made by spoiled children. Let's get it on. At the zoo. A 7-year-old Australian boy managed to break into the zoo in the middle of the night. You think he wanted to be friends with some cute animals? Nay. The cold-blooded little bastard had been killing beasties for about half an hour before feeding them to the crocodiles. According to journalists, the look on the kid's face was absent and his eyes seemed empty, like if he was playing some sort of video game. Who knows what will become of him? We'll see. Stubborn fellow. Since the early years, our parents are trying to teach us to love school. A 6-year-old boy's parents from the USA achieved this goal, but failed at building a healthy relationship with him. One morning, the kid missed the bus to school, and without further ado, he decided to take his mother's car while she was sleeping. He simply didn't want to miss his PE class. The child drove for about 15 kilometers until he crashed, but even that didn't shake his intention to make it to school on time, and he went on walking. The boy didn't get hurt, but his parents got an accusation of neglecting their child. Text message. The main character of this story is a spoiled American teenager who decided to try a practical joke on his mum. He texted her that there was a shooting going on at school. Obviously, she called the police immediately, and they put the entire school on lockdown and started looking for the shooter. But it all turned out to be a prank, because, you know, there is nothing as hilarious as making your mum think that you might get shot by some psycho with a freaking gun. Human rights. In this story, which also takes place in America, a man took an Xbox away from his son. The child got so angry that he called the police to ask whether or not his rights had been violated, but he got nervous and hung up. Policemen, however, decided to check up the call anyway and drove up to the child's home to make sure nothing was wrong. Once they found out why the kid called them, they had a good laugh and told the boy that his parents have full authority to take away whatever they want from their children. Probably a lot of those watching this video will consider it a gap in the law and an abominable age discrimination. Traveller. Now we're moving to Great Britain. 11-year-old Liam Corcoran had an argument with his mother at the supermarket, and instead of talking it out with her, he decided to run away. He caught the first bus to the airport, and once he got there, he started to look for a bathroom. Unnoticed by everyone, and without even realizing it himself, he managed to pass several security checkpoints and sneak onto a plane heading for Rome. The plane was already in the air when the flight crew discovered there was a stowaway. He was returned to his parents, but heaven knows what a nightmare it was for his parents. Kidnapping. An 11-year-old boy from Spain was terrified of the forthcoming teacher-parent meeting and came up with a heady scheme to avoid it. The boy called his dad and told him in whispers that he had been kidnapped. At this point, we should say his father was a police officer, so he mobilized the entire province to find his son. You can figure his dad's reaction when he found out that the kidnapping was just a hoax perpetrated by his own child. You would think that a rebuke for bad behavior at school should be nothing compared to a punishment for a fake kidnapping. Karma. Mexico. At the end of the school vacation, a little boy had an epiphany. He knew he had no desire to go back to school. Probably many of us had the same feeling as children. But seriously, who had the guts to really do something about it? Well, this kid did. Excited by the idea, the Mexican teenager, without thinking twice, glued his own hand down to the bedside table, hoping to never see school again. Unfortunately for him, the rescue team arrived right there and got him unstuck with a solvent. And right on time. The poor little thing just had to go to school. There's no flying from fate. Internet lovers. These two girls are the most horrible teenagers in our list. Internet became the apple of discord in their family because they were banned from using it after 10 p.m. Without looking for a royal road, they came up with a drastic solution. The girls bought 2 milkshakes for their parents and mixed some sleeping pills into it. Actually, the milkshakes tasted weird, so the parents didn't finish them. But still, the pills had their effect, and they fell asleep for several hours. The girls are now being charged with a crime for allegedly drugging their parents. Surely they will find and internet policy at the county jail even less satisfactory than at home. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.
With the head of the police union in Cleveland calling for a temporary suspension of the law which allows people in Ohio to carry their guns openly. Now, the governor of Ohio says that it's not in his power to overturn that law. Many people here in the convention, especially Republicans, believe that the only way to make America safer is by retaining that right to carry firearms.
Nowadays, genetic engineering often goes beyond the impossible, and today we're going to show 10 unlikely and weird interspecies animal hybrids. Let's get it on. Let's start with a liger. People crossed a lion and a tigress to get a liger. This hybrid only appears in captivity. They can be bred on purpose or happen as a result of unplanned mating when tigers and lions live on one territory. A liger grows considerably larger than either of the parent species and is pretty much the biggest of, well, big cats. The biggest known liger, named Hercules, weighs 418 kilos. The next hybrid is a tiger, a fruit of love between a tiger and a lioness. Some time ago, tigers were believed to be smaller than either of their parents, but they often reach the same size, and are therefore much smaller than ligers. Unlike ligers, tigers are theoretically able to survive in the wild. Zebroids are human-bred hybrids of zebras and horses or donkeys. The first registered zebroid was born in 1815 from a quagga zebra male and an Arab mare. Zebroids are rather wild than domestic animals, and are more aggressive than horses, although they are easier to tame than zebras, which found them fans among some African nations. Glolla, a hybrid between a grizzly and a polar bear, is also normally only found in captivity, but there were a few cases registered in the wild. In 2006, one such specimen was shot by a hunter in Alaska. Visually, they look like both grizzly and polar bear, but act primarily like polar bears. With the global warming and polar bear moving more to the south, this hybrid is expected to become more common in the wild. Whalefin is an extremely rare hybrid of a bottlenose dolphin and orca, the killer whale. There is only one whalefin registered in captivity. This hybrid is fully fertile and can have fertile offspring. Camas didn't exist until 1998, when scientists at Dubai Camel Reproduction Center decided to cross a dromedary camel male with a female llama. To do so, they had to use in vitro fertilization. The new hybrid was supposed to be used for wool and as a pack animal. Leopon is a male leopard plus a female lion hybrid. Since such a meeting is nearly impossible in the wild, all known Leopons were born and lived in captivity. Leopons have a lion's head with a mane, and the rest of the body from a leopard. Jaglion is a very rare hybrid that is a result of a male jaguar mating with a lioness, usually unintended. Two jaglions named Jazara and Tsunami were born in Canada as a result of such a love affair. Dazo, a hybrid of a yak and domestic cattle, is very common in Tibet and Mongolia. It is bigger and stronger than both a yak and a cow or bull, and commonly used as a pack animal. Dazo also gives much more meat and milk than either of the parent species. Narluga whales are descendants of narwhals and beluga whales. Since these species are both from the same family, it's not too surprising that they can produce viable and fertile offspring. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.
On the other hand, minister after minister has been queuing up to urge Turkey to urge Erdogan not to abuse human rights in any way in its massive clampdown after this coup. So they're setting a very fine
Hybrid animals are when two different breeds of animals mate to create a potentially amazing cross between the two, and today we count the top 10 most amazing hybrid animals. Meet the Zonkey. This is a cross between a zebra and a donkey, and is potentially the cutest hybrid you've ever seen. The zebra patterns seem to match perfectly with the combo. The Jaglion is a cross between a jaguar and a female lion. It's crazy to see the variation between the two animals, and it's hard to believe that this image wasn't photoshopped. Take it back, the award to the cutest animal goes to the Jeep, which is obviously a cross between a goat and a sheep. I imagine if Bambi had a weird species remake, this guy would be the main character. The Tigon is possibly the cross variation every little kid has dreamed about, which is of course a mix between a male tiger and a female lion. The liger is also a variation of the two different sexes, which is a female tiger and male lion. But something you probably didn't know is that the tiger and liger can actually reproduce. The broiler bear, which is often also referred to as the grizzly bears, is a cross between a brown and polar bear, which is weird that they actually reappear, not just in zoos but in the wild as well. The beefalo is probably the biggest animal on this list you won't want to mess with. The buffalo and cow mix, also known as the catalo, unfortunately only has 4 buffalo herds existing that aren't contaminated by cow genes. The Kama crosses the two breeds of camel and llama and make an adorable creation. Unfortunately, there are only 5 known to exist around the world. The zebroid is definitely fake and photoshopped, right? Wrong. This animal actually exists. It's a cross between zebra and any type of horse-like animal. The wolfin is a crazy-looking animal, as you can see by the difference between the male fast killer whale and female bottlenose dolphin. Unfortunately, only one wolfin is known to exist, and is kept in captivity, and is, as you can see, the strangest looking animal I've ever seen in my life. And finally, the shark is a cross between the shark and a horse. This animal has been reported in North America and in England, and I'm just kidding, thank God. You should have seen the reaction on your face. I really hope you enjoyed this list. And before you go, don't forget to comment some questions for my 20,000 subscriber Q&A coming up soon. Tomorrow, in fact.
Ten extinct nopes that makes that spider in the corner look cuddly. Number 10. Helicoprion. Helicoprion. Patrolling the oceans 200 million years ago, it was defiantly one of the more terrifying creatures. It's unknown how it used its hacksaw of doom, but it's generally assumed it just slammed into things, cutting into whatever it happened to it. Number 9. Arthropleura. Take your average centipede, then make it 8 feet long. That's Arthropleura 300 million years ago. All bugs were jacked up, but this monster is the biggest. Scientists actually know next to nothing about it. Its diet isn't even certain, but it certainly had the potential to kill. Number 8. Carboniferous spider. Among the most numerous of creatures 300 million years ago were spiders. Not your average spider. These spiders were cat-sized, and could comfortably cover your entire face. Not scared yet? Add the fact that they were literally everywhere. You couldn't walk 10 feet without stumbling upon a spider hole. Number 7. Predator X. Predator X is so badass it doesn't have a name. It doesn't need one. Terrorizing the oceans 150 million years ago, Predator X is the sea monster that ate the sea monsters. It could reach a massive 60 feet, and it had the largest set of jaws ever known. Its preferred method of killing? Rip it in half. Number 6. Mappusaurus. Tyrannosaurus is a pussy, at least compared to Mappusaurus. This 97-million-year-old predator was wickedly lethal. It had a mouthful of serrated teeth like steak knives. This 40-foot animal hunted in gangs, normally consisting of 6 or 7 individuals. Working together, they could kill sauropods as large as 110 feet long. They gave overkill a new meaning. Number 5. Dunkleosteus, a 33-foot fish with bulletproof armor and massive shearing jaws. Check. Dunkleosteus terrorized the water 350 million years ago. Its key feature was a pair of jaws that could cut through chain mail. The jaws didn't have teeth. Rather, it was an extension of bone that jutted out from the armored head.
The jaws were like scissors, and just like scissors, they even self-sharpened themselves.
Number 4. Gorgonopsid, often considered the evolutionary link between mammals and reptiles. This beast was the worst of both worlds. The top predator roaming Pangaea 270 million years ago, it was a massive 30-foot reptilian dog. It could swiftly kill anything in its ecosystem with a swift bite to the throat with stabbing teeth. If anything else, this thing acted like a badass too. It was smart enough to know its place. Number 3. Spinosaurus, the largest land predator known to science, and also the plot device that made Jurassic Park 3 tolerable. Spinosaurus was massive, the largest reaching 60 feet. Evidence suggests a diet of primarily fish. Spinosaurus was a fishing dinosaur, but it was more than capable of ripping other creatures' skulls open. Its hands had a wicked claw like a meat hook, and its arms had enough muscle power to break open a car door. Number 2. Therizinosaurus, perhaps the least dangerous on this list, and the only herbivore. Therizinosaurus is just an oddball. Picture a 40-foot bald turkey with massive arms and 5-foot claws. That's Therizinosaurus. Its Hellraiser claws were so massive that they were first thought to be the ribs of a turtle when dug up. Despite its weaponry,
coastal areas, and these are the overnight low 19 particularly strange
Riding the wave for Rio, the wind in her sails waving its briny shore is going for gold. And temperatures are soaring towards 30 degrees. I'll have your latest.
Thank you, I don't want it to be 30. I've got 2 dogs who will be counting later. Is it that hot tomorrow?
A tragic incident that upset the whole community. Have recently started a 17-year-old Welsh found unconscious on the street following a 6-minute hospital visit. 4 people arrested on suspicion of murder have now been bailed. Meanwhile, Jack's mother has thanked the community for its support and paid tribute to the musical son. Our daughter Daisy then joins us live on Winter interview with this lunchtime, James.
Yes, there's a real shock and sadness here following Jack Judge's death in the early hours of Saturday morning.
Let's get going.
Of a fight, police found Jack lying on the pavement here outside his Tesco store. He was taken to hospital.
Only 2 ponies are...
Well, take around the corner from here, dozens of people have left. Let's see on those, talk about Jack being a lucky person, following boys. And let's see if they go Jack's mom.
It was an ordinary day in Ponyville. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and every pony was happy. Then, quite suddenly, the sky darkened and was filled with the beating of wings. Changelings, led by the evil Queen Chrysalis, descended on the ponies of Ponyville, stealing everything in sight and imprisoning ponies within her sinister cocoons. She swept down on the castle and, with the help of her minions, smashed an ancient and magical stained glass window, leaving the castle in disarray. But most terrible of all, she seized the elements of harmony and shattered them, casting pieces of them across all of Equestria. Now it's up to the main 6 to set things right, find what has been stolen, repair the stained glass window, and restore the elements of harmony to their rightful place. Every pony to the rescue! Every pony is so glad you're here. There's no time to waste. We need to chase those changelings down. A stolen piece of window has been spotted. Only 2 ponies are needed for this mission. Which ponies will go on this quest? Just tap which ones you want. Pinkie Pie. Applejack. The chase is on. Ponyville. Home sweet home. This is a job for 4 ponies. Rarity Twilight Sparkle at the Pinkie Pie. The chase is on. Cookie Swirl, see?
Well, I haven't had anything back from Empower, and I totally understand they have.
Welcome to the small mart, yeah. Okay.
Bodies of these 3 men
What type of
who
groceries
still
do I need to
haven't
pick
been
up?
found, but I hope that people would welcome
Maybe I should go down the area.
Premature to make this suggestion, and I thought, given what has happened, this is the right moment.
What's that smell?
to raise
Oh,
this nice
does
idea.
not smell good in here. Oh, chocolatey chippy cookies. I think Queen Elsa is smelling. Ugh, the grocery gang. Your shopping's gone wrong. Oh, well, from the makers of Shopkins Moose Toys, they are now bringing you the grocery gang. Ew. Okay, so I have these little blind bag packs here.